Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the map function in Python. So let's get started. Alright, so first, what does the map function even do? Well, the map function loops over the items of an input, which is an iterable. And then it returns an iterator that results from applying a transformation function to every item in the original input iterable. Alright, so this is the syntax for writing the map function. Map, parentheses, function, comma, iterable. And you see VS Code is also giving us a definition of what the map function does. Alright, so the easiest way to work with map is to create your own function. And if you don't know how to do that, well, I have a video about that on my channel. So do check that out. I will post a link in the description below. So anyway, a function is created like this. You use a keyword def, D-E-F. Def, I'll call this square. And now I need an input, so I'll just say n. Whenever you're writing a function, after the parentheses, you need to put a colon, and then you press enter, and then I'll do return n times n. Alright, so we have created our function. And now just to make sure it works, I'm gonna try testing it. Print square 2. So let me run this, and I get that the output is 4. So we know that works. Alright, so now I'm gonna create a list. Because the map function, it takes in a function and an iterable. And I can't just pass in a number because that's not an iterable. So I'll create a list. I'll call this L1, and I will set L1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I'm going to create another variable, and I'll call this result, and I will set that to map, parentheses, the name of our function. So in this case, our function is square. So map square, comma, L1. And now let me take a look at result. Alright, so when we run this, we actually get the memory location of result. And we don't want that. We want to see what result looks like. So now I need to make a modification. And the way we can modify this is by using the list method, which I have covered on my YouTube channel, so check that one out. So print list result. So now let's take a look at this, and we get that the result is 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25. And if we compare it to L1, we get that L1 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these numbers are squares of L1. Also, instead of just defining a function and putting the name of the function in the map function, we can replace this with a lambda function, Lambda. I do not have a video on lambdas, but I will make a video on that soon, so make sure to keep your eyes open for that. I'll just show you how lambdas work. Result equals map. You use the lambda keyword, Lambda, then you pass in your parameters, so n, and then you put a colon, then you do n times n. So now let's try this, and we still get the same output. But don't worry if you didn't understand that. I will cover lambdas on my channel soon. Also, the map function doesn't always need to make transformations to the values in the iterable that you are passing. Alright, so let me replace the contents of L1 with strings. So now I'll just put in go, comma, pack, comma, go. Here we have strings. You can't add numbers to strings, so this won't work. I'm going to use the map function to convert each of these items in this list into their own list. Alright, so let me remove this. Now I'm going to use the list function again, and so I can just put in list. And this works because it is a predefined Python function, so all I have to do is just place it in here. I do not have to create it by myself. So let's try looking at this. And as you see, we have go as its own list, we have pack as its own list, and we have go as its own list. And all of those lists are stored in that main list, which is L1. And each of the characters in the strings have been converted into their own values. And this is actually a two-dimensional array. And I do have a video about two-dimensional arrays on my channel, so check that one out too. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And that's it for today's video. I'll catch you next time. Peace.